Hello anybody, I am Alpaca Patrol, and this is a virus named Tom. This is a game from Misfits Attic, actually, as in the top of a house, not as in someone who really enjoys methamphetamines. Now this is a cute little puzzler that you can pick up on Steam for $10. Also, if you do not have $10 and want to try out the game, there is a free demo available. And I'll jump into the game pretty quickly, but first let's look into the options. Not too much that you can really do here. It's not a particularly, expansive options menu, but there's not really much need for it, as you'll see once we get into the game. Now, the game has a really good sense of humor, and so far my impressions have been very good, especially the cutscenes in between each episode. And I'll get into cooperative story and versus battle soon. But first, I'll show you the meat of the game here, and I'll shut up for this cutscene.
You have to understand, everything was wonderful. I was creating the future. Metal dogs that didn't poop. I even cured walking. Then I invented Globotron, which would destroy anyone found walking. That's when it happened. Megatech. Crazy, they said. How is that even profitable, they said. And that's when they fired me. Me, Dr. X. Me, the inventor of their precious city. Their precious city. Well, I have one last invention for them. Oh, I know they'll love him. I call him Tom.
Yeah, so that's basically the broad overarching story to the game. You progress through different sections, different inventions that the Dr. X has made before, and you take a virus named Tom, the titular character, and you destroy them. And I'll show you. I'll run through the first area and some of the second area just to give you a little glimpse of what this game is all about. So I'm just gonna skip this little part just so that you can just see right past this tutorial. This is obviously one of the easiest puzzles in the game. Actually, probably the easiest, but how you move around the pieces of the puzzle are in this manner. Now, it may seem a bit counterintuitive when you first look at it. In fact, it maybe kind of is, but you quickly get used to shifting blocks around. Now, of course, these first levels are exceedingly easy. Although I will tell you that I am very dumb. I'm not a smart man. Basically, your goal is to make sure that every block is powered with energy. And now they first introduce here in this level the little things. Damn it, I forgot the name. So unprofessional. But basically, if I run into one of them right here, it'll take away a piece of my energy bar up top, which is basically like a constantly ticking timer, as well as how much health you have on any given level. So it's not a it's not a traditional puzzle game in that you are going to be facing dangers, though they are relatively light and easy to defend against. It does get much more difficult later on, as I will show you. I got silver there because I'm dumb. And now I have to complete a puzzle that I am probably going to fail pretty hard at, just to warn you. Let's see, that's easy enough. Hopefully, at least, I am more reasonably meaned to solve this puzzle. Although it does not seem like I am gonna be doing a good job of it. So just a little disclaimer. I'm pretty bad at this game because my brain does not work in the way that a normal human brain works, in that it thinks and tries to get a response. So I have not been very effective at solving any of these puzzles. And in fact, this one might take me a long time. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I'm gonna let you know that, in fact, this puzzle could take me a while. And this is a pretty simple puzzle, if I remember correctly. Which I don't remember correctly, because otherwise I would be solving this puzzle pretty fast. So if your brain is bad at solving puzzles, you may like this game. Because I do. I do enjoy insulting myself with poor play. I don't know why I moved that one. I may even run out of time. That's how bad I am. But hopefully I don't. I will try not to, of course. Ah, there we go. I figured it out. After a while, and I got the silver medal, especially after getting hit twice. So we did deal with the first world, basically, you could call it. So let's move on to the next world. And I don't know if this is going to show us a cutscene, but if it does, I would be glad. Ah, indeed it doesn't. That's a shame. But there was a cutscene there, and it was pretty cute. Now, this second area, this second world. Oh, it actually may show a little bit of a cutscene here. And this is Megatech just, you know, talking trash in email form, because they're a bunch of trash talkers. Or shit talkers, as others may say. I prefer trash to shit. I mean, if you're talking shit, then one would assume that, in fact, you have shit in your mouth. And, you know, nobody really likes to see that. So, now, this is the first level in which they show you blocks that you can't see. Which will be an increasingly difficult mechanic as the game progresses. Although, yeah, this is gonna throw me off. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Here's what I can do. I can do that, and then this. Oops. This, and I assume, yeah, there we go. That's how you solve that puzzle. So I make no excuses here. I'm not very good at puzzle games. And I'll just show you a couple more levels, because I want to show you one of the more difficult levels, or that I've found. This is only in the second world. The game gets much more difficult. I've played a good amount of this game so far, and I can tell you for certain that the game does, in fact, get fairly difficult. And speaking to that fact is my inability to solve this puzzle. Oops. No. So what I'm gonna want to do is this, I think, and then do this business. Deal with that like so. There we go. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. I may screw this up here. All right. So he can be like that. And that can be like so, and if that's like that, then that's good, but I'm still missing that one block there. How do I solve this issue of mine? Oh, that's how I solve it. And I just do this. And like that, boom! Look how cool I am, and I got a silver. Now, I did start playing this game yesterday, so I don't really remember all the solutions to the riddles, so forgive me for failing super hard. Oh, whoops. I actually kind of wanted to show you. I don't know if they've... oh, that was really bad. Oh, man. I am embarrassed. Yeah, so they have introduced the idea of glitches. So glitches are little like bombs that you can place down for these bugs that are coming after you. And if they crash into each other, then you have a short time in which you don't have to deal with them. So that's a nice little mechanic. Well, I suppose this is... Yeah, okay. Alright, then I can just turn this fella like so. And I'm gonna go with up this time. Alright. Okay, I see what you're doing here. I get your game. Oops. Probably have to move this in some kind of a way. Indeed I did. Stop it with the... God, I just gotta glitch these fools out, otherwise shit's gonna get serious up in this piece. Okay, that's how I do it. It's a pretty simple puzzle. All you gotta do is understand that it's mirrored. There we go. A couple of these puzzles, I will tell you, I got pretty well stuck on, as you can see by my play so far. And you know what? We'll play one more level, and then I'll show you some of the other features, and then we'll get out of here, I suppose. Because this is more or less the kind of thing. You get the idea of what this game's about, and know if it's for you or not. Sending more drones. I've upgraded you with glitches. Oh, maybe now they introduced the idea of glitches, but since I already unlocked it, I could go back and use glitches. I suppose that's probably how it works. That's fine. Cool. So it's showing me how to use glitches now. Not that I care, because I already did it, bro. And yeah, this level's going to be fairly simple because it's just meant to show you how to deal with glitches. And I screwed that up. I'll tell you something. I am certainly not very good at understanding the little cues that the game gives me as to what I'm supposed to do. But it does actually do a pretty good job of that. I'm just dumb, more or less. Let's glitch this fool out so I don't have to deal with his nonsense. And yeah, we killed that fella, that little drone, which is his name, or is his canonical name. I don't know if the lore of a virus named Tom is particularly important here to the story, but it may be. So there are 6 worlds. There's over 50 levels, and let's go ahead and continue. Let's go back and explore a little bit more. So I haven't gotten past too many of these worlds here because it gets pretty difficult. And there are over 50 levels, so there is certainly a lot of content in the game. And like I said, you can always go to the demo if you want to try out the game. Now, let's look at cooperative story and versus battle. So cooperative story can be played with up to 4 players. I haven't been able to check this out because sadly the game only allows for local multiplayer. I'd have to assume that this is, well, I'm sure it's pretty well done, but I would have to assume that this would be pretty fun in local multiplayer cooperative play. But sadly, it's not online, so I can't really check it out because I don't have any real life friends. I mean, who has those anymore? Am I right? So yeah, there's not much I could really show you here. Same for versus battle. It's not online. It really is kind of a shame that it really is kind of a shame that we cannot have online play. But there are of course obvious reasons for such things to take place. I would assume that would be much more difficult to code into the game. And yeah, that's pretty much a virus named Tom. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. I think I showed through basically all the stuff, the basic mechanics of the game. You get the idea. Everything there's going to be more and more puzzle elements, more and more difficult enemies, and difficult things to solve as you progress through the game. I'd have to imagine, at least. And I'm gonna play through this whole game right after I'm done with this video because I am having a great time. And I would suggest that you pick it up. Now, you can get it on Steam for $10, which may be prohibitive to some people. I would understand that. However, I do think that you definitely are going to get the value of your money there for $10. It's really well put together. The humor is great. The cutscenes are fantastic. They're well animated. The music is fantastic as well. I'm really excited to see what Mystic. Oh gosh, I'm not even going to try that again. But I'm really excited to see their next game as well. I've really enjoyed Virus Named Tom, and I would happily suggest it to you if you got the cash lying around. It's a pretty darn good game. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this first look at A Virus Named Tom. This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.